Hi everyone, welcome back to Random English. I'm Julia and today I will tell you how 5 minutes of learning can be better than 1 hour of learning. Quite often, when people learn a foreign language, they prefer to have longer classes, but not very often. I've come across many people who have just one class a week, and this class is usually an hour, maybe an hour and a half. On the one hand, there is nothing bad about it, and of course we all study English or other foreign languages as much as we can, depending on our opportunities, on our life situation and so on. But usually 1 hour a week is not enough. The thing is to transfer information from short-term memory, the memory that you have at the moment right now when you're learning things, into long-term memory, things that you remember, well, for a long time. To do that, to transfer information from short-term memory into long-term memory, you need to repeat this information regularly. For example, you are learning a bunch of new English words, and you need to repeat them again and again in different exercises, in different texts, in listening, in speaking, and so on. And after a few repetitions, you can remember them quite well. But the problem with studying once a week or so is that by next class you forget a lot of what you've learned. Even if you do some homework, which many adults don't, even if you do some homework, you still remember some pieces, but not all of them. So studying once a week is definitely not enough. So that's what made me create this video with such a title. Let me explain. Studying 5 minutes every day is better than studying 1 hour once a week. Let's say you have just 1 hour for studying English in 1 week. It is much better to divide this hour into small pieces than to study for an hour once a week. Even if you study just 5 minutes a day, but every day, this regular practice, regular repetition of different words, grammar, and other language aspects will help you put them into your long-term memory and will help you memorize them and use them much more successfully. So that's the main idea. 5 minutes every day is much better than 1 hour, but once a week. Of course, some days will be different from the others. Sometimes you really have just 5 minutes for English. In other days, you may have even longer, and that's of course better. But it's a good idea to start small. Try learning, practicing English at least 5 minutes every day and see where it takes you. Here are some examples of short activities that you can do for just 5 minutes. For example, there are a lot of videos on YouTube that are around this length. Some of my videos are around 5 minutes. There are videos on other channels for learners of English that are quite short, and they are about vocabulary, grammar, listening, reading, and so on. There is a great variety of short YouTube videos for learners of English. Another thing that you can do is use mobile apps. What's great about mobile apps is that the courses, lessons, information there is usually divided into small pieces, small enough for you to tackle in 5, maybe 10 minutes, but usually they're very compact and enough for a 5-minute learning session that you can do every day. What's also great about mobile apps is that you can set reminders there and they will pop up on your smartphone screen to remind you to practice every day. There are also a lot of other different things that you can do depending on your level and your interests. For For instance, you can read news in English, just an article a day. You can read books. Of course, usually reading takes longer than 5 minutes, but you can start with short stories and read a little bit every day. You can chat to people online on different language exchange websites for a few minutes every day. You can write something for example, I used to have a diary, partly in English. Just writing a few sentences in English every day is very, very useful. Of course, this is not everything that you can do every day for 5 minutes. These are just some ideas. And if you've got some other ideas for everyday practice, please share them down below in the comments. And if you've got questions, of course, you can put them down below as well. Well, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it will motivate you to study and practice, if not every day, then at least a little bit more often. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you around in future Random English videos. Bye bye!